Okay, everybody, welcome to the show.
Welcome back.
We are back in full effect.
In full effect.
Yes.
It's your girl, Grace.
And it's your girl, Mercy.
Bringing another hot topic.
All the time.
All the time.
And so, let's get all of our little stuff out of the way. And I just got real tired. And then someone told me, if you just look down from the screen, you will see all the information that Mercy's talking about.
Yes.
Our Facebook, Instagram, everything is right listed there. Even our website.
Yes, how to follow us. How to
contact us, all that great stuff.
But most importantly, you guys are already here watching us, so hit that subscribe button, like it, comment, engage with us.
Yes.
Let's have a good time.
Because we use some of your stuff.
Yes.
All this stuff is not, we don't reinvent the wheel. Why should we? We get it all from you.
It comes from y'all.
Yes. Excelente. Which brings me to the word of the day.
Yes. Ooh, what's the word of the day?
The word of the day is commonality.
Commonality.
Yes. Or suitability.
Or suitability.
And commonality.
And commonality.
Okay. Do we have something in commonality? Or are we in commonality world?
You know I love you.
I was trying to do things like I was thinking of it all in my head this whole time, and then I was like, I don't know what's a good sentence about commonality. Some people don't have anything in common.
Yes.
So we don't have anything in commonality.
So I was just Googling, right?
Yes.
Because we want to level set every single time when we talk about these words. So we're talking about commonality.
Right.
So the state of sharing features or attributes.
Wow.
The state of sharing features or attributes.
Right. So you two have nothing in common. There's no commonality. Wow. That's deep.
Yes.
And then here it is. The next one is you should not just aim for commonality. You should aim for suitability.
Okay.
Now, what does that one mean?
Oh, suitability. I got that one
because
too.
I'm doing my sentence right now.
She said, I'm getting ready. Right. So suitability, that's a different term.
Right.
So for suitability, it means the quality of being right or appropriate for a particular person, purpose, or situation.
Wow.
Yes.
Because commonality only lasts for a season, but suitability lasts a lifetime.
I think commonality and compatibility kind of go hand in hand, right? Because I think sometimes we use both terms. So I want to bring that term up too, because we're going to talk about things that we have in common.
Right.
But we're also going to talk a little bit about compatibility, which I think is important. So from a compatibility perspective, it's a state in which two things are able to exist or occur together without problems or conflict.
Wow.
See, we just throw terms around sometimes.
Right.
We just use them and we say...
And don't know the meaning.
We don't know really what we're saying. And words are very, very powerful.
It really is.
It's what shapes our reality, right? It shapes our world that we live in. So it's important that we're using and we understand what it is that we're saying.
Oh, you said something. Basically, how God created the earth was through his words.
Yeah. Oh, don't go there. That will take me off.
Hello, somebody.
Yes.
Our words.
Yes, our words are very powerful.
Create our environment.
Yes, they do.
So you have to watch what you say.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? Watch what you say. And probably that's why our words of the day is so important to a lot of people, because using the words and kind of making our lives around the words, it kind of suits what we do, our grace and mercy.
That's good. Really
so I was
good.
really excited about that. So that brings to the topic of the day.
Yes. What is the topic? What are we talking about today?
It keeps going in my head about Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. Remember that song? We got something in common. I can't sing. But I was thinking about that. And that's why I said, you know what? We have something in common should be the title.
Okay.
Or do we? Do we have something in common?
Or do we?
Or
that's really the question.
Right. Because Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, they didn't have nothing in common. But for that season, they suited each other.
Okay. Hopefully they're hearing these things, because I think you keep saying there's a season for it.
Yes. And I have a story behind that.
Okay.
I have a story behind that. But I want to save it. I want to, no, I don't want to save it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. This is personal. I had, we get a lot of calls that come in to us guys, and this particular one was actually a friend of mine, very close, like a family member. And she asked for a relationship information. She wanted some advice. And, I give it freely all the time. Uncut, straightforward. Cuts like a knife sometimes. And I have to watch myself. Pray for me. But she wanted to know about her relationship. And I gave her straight up information. And that was, sometimes relationships, are meant to be. Sometimes it is for a season.
Okay.
That you're with a person.
Okay.
And then even though you think that there is commonality or compatibilism, that's a word, it might not be. Yeah. It might be something for just a season.
Sure.
So I was telling this wonderful person that her relationship was for a season.
Yeah.
That it needed to end because maybe he's not the right person. After I told her that speech, she blocked me. And I was hurt.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was hurt.
Oh, you were hurt. Okay.
Because, we get feedback from each other. You give me feedback. I give you feedback. That doesn't mean to block someone.
Yeah.
Because it's not what you wanted to hear. Right. But sometimes when you hear something from a friend and it's genuine and it's something where you've been friends you've been friends for like 20 years.
Yes, for a long time.
So when I hear something and it's out of the heart.
And I expect it.
I expect you.
To tell me.
And it's not only, if you got lipstick on your teeth.
Right.
This is something that is going to affect your life.
Yes.
In a good way or a bad.
Yes.
And when they come with something that you didn't want to hear, don't block them, ladies and gentlemen. Hear them out because they're hearing or seeing from the outside looking in.
Absolutely.
And that's something we need to look at.
I think that it's a matter of sometimes, people, they don't like to receive feedback. It becomes very personal.
Right.
So they take it personal. And I think that what you have to do is kind of just try to take yourself out of it. Right. And look at the situation of two people that are experiencing whatever they're experiencing so that you can receive the feedback. I think that sometimes when we're in the situation and someone gives us feedback about our current situation, we get really offended. And it's very personal, right?
Right.
And that's what coaching is all about. Sometimes coaching is about supporting them through it.
Yes.
So that they can experience what they're going to experience, so they can own it, versus the other way around. Because sometimes when they receive that, they're like, are they saying this to be hurtful?
Right.
Or they're just maybe not ready to hear it. They may not just be ready to hear it.
Right. Because it's something where you become confrontational with your friend. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you disagree with what I'm saying, or I disagree with what you're saying, things of that nature. It's sometimes, like you said, sit back and just hear that other side. Be open-minded to hear, like maybe she has a different aspect of what I'm going through.
A different perspective.
A different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's important that we do this as sisterhood. That's one thing. And then also when we're dealing with the opposite sex as well, is being open-minded, being able to receive what they have to say.
Absolutely.
And that's important.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to talk about is our cups.
Oh, our products.
Our products.
Yeah.
I didn't mention this earlier, but this is something that was listed and I needed to talk about it. So we do have our products, and it's on the internet. Also, we have our shirts.
Yes.
We're wearing them right now.
We're wearing them, you guys. Aren't they great?
They're crazy. So this is our logo here.
So we're working on it. So I want to say everything, what I love, right, is creativity.
Yeah.
And sometimes being creative can be scary. Right. Because you don't know what the product's going to look like once you release it and if people are going to like it. Right. So, but I think that the folks behind what they're producing for us are doing a wonderful job. And in getting the essence of who we are in the products that we're offering. Because really, guys, in order to produce and to continue to move on to different things that we want to do with the Grace and Mercy Show, it takes money.
Yes, it does.
It takes funds. And how do we do that? Instead of saying, hey, guys, donate or, sow a seed.
Yeah, sow a seed.
We're offering these awesome products to support you in your journey. We've got journals online that are available.
Yes.
We got the cups. We got the tumblers. We're working on the shirts. So, we're working on redesigning it, making it a little bit more quality. That's what our producers are really worried about. They want to make sure it's the right stuff. So we had it up there at first. We pulled them down. But
we sold a few too.
Yeah.
We did sell a few and things like that. But it was for Black History Month.
Yeah.
But now we are moving on to a different product or vendor.
Yes.
And so that's why,
And it's going to be great, you guys. We're so excited about what Grace and Mercy is going to be offering to all of you.
Yeah. It's super excited. And that brings us to, this is the second to the last of our show of the season.
Yeah.
So this is season.
Can't believe we've done many episodes already.
I know.
Time flies.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to, I wouldn't say lay low. We're getting ready. We're taking classes to do life coaching.
Okay. Yes.
We're going to be certified coaches.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. So with that being said, we're going to take this little time to get that. We're going to be all, certified up. They can go online and actually be coached by Grace or Mercy.
Absolutely.
Or Mercy or Grace. No, Grace. It doesn't matter. This is
y'all know
show.
who we are.
Exactly.
Y'all know who we are.
Exactly. So when that's over with, we're gonna actually have them fill out applications, and then they'll get to see what we are good at or what we specialize in, and then be able to pick between us. And then we haven't decided about the price list and things of that nature. That comes later on, but they'll be able to choose with any of us or any of the people that we have online to be coached, and we're really excited about that.
I think that's exciting. So we're moving into another season. We're going to add on to what it is we're doing.
Right.
So we're not only doing the podcast, but we're now going to offer life coaching because people are saying, what do you offer from a one-on-one perspective? So we'll offer some one-on-one, some group coaching, and as we get closer to what that looks like, we'll make sure that we let you guys all know. We'll announce it and tell you the process. It's pretty exciting what we're doing in such a quick time.
Yes.
It's happening really, really fast. So we're excited about it.
Oh, excited about this. Usually about this time we have callers that call in. This time we are not going to have that. We wanted to just kind of leave it with all of this information and then get ready for our next show, which is going to be super awesome. We're actually going to have a person coming in that we're interviewing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Yes. I cannot wait to do that.
Yes. So many people have been writing in asking us, when y'all going to have a man on?
Yes.
We want to hear a man's perspective and all this stuff. When we are just as good, but anywho, we are going to have
different, though, right?
Yeah, we are.
Sometimes when we're focused so much, we only know a woman's perspective. No matter how we try to put ourselves in a male's shoe and try to understand what they're thinking, we just cannot.
Right.
We are just so very different when it comes to certain things, and so I think that we just need to respect the difference.
Yes.
Be okay with the difference.
Yes.
Let them be who they are. We be who we are. So I'm glad that we decided to bring on Antoine.
Yes.
When he comes on to talk to us because he's going to shed some light on relationships and some stuff.
Bring that man's perspective.
Y'all asked for it.
Yeah, and we're going to give it to you. You said something earlier. You said about we are women and we cannot be anything else. So it goes on to, and that's another topic, I'll be thinking all the time about topics, about these women that want to be mothers and fathers. Have you heard that?
I have.
These women are like, well, I'm a mama and the daddy.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not. You're a mama.
Yeah.
You're not the daddy.
Yeah.
You got to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about
that's
that. That's going to be another
one. That's going to be a tough one.
That's going to be a tough one because I know a lot of single mothers.
Absolutely.
I understand what you're going through. I'm one too. But, you can only be who you are.
Yes.
You said it, Grace. I didn't.
You see how she quickly blamed me for that?
Yeah, but that was good. I like that. It's a great topic.
Good.
So with that being said, we are going to move on to the last thing, and then we're going to go into your scripture of the day. But the last thing was dealing with the commonality. Do we have common things? Do we not? Suitability, things of that nature. And what I was thinking about was the couple, and that was Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. I don't know why they kept probably because it's a song.
Yeah.
But we can think of a lot of people
Sure.
that have difficulties in the commonality, where one is, might be something different. I don't know. He has a different personality. He's, he likes to go out all the time. And the woman, she's likes to stay in all the time, things of that nature. She's a homebody. And the commonality might be how they got together because it was opposites attract. You always hear that.
Yeah, sure.
I think that is a seasonal thing. Yeah. Remember I was telling you about that with my friend that blocked me. She blocked me. I don't know if she should have done that. But they're not suited with each other. But the last thing I want to talk about is learning how to ride the wave or stay on the ride with that person. Okay. Are you able to do that? Okay. And that's where that suitability comes in.
Absolutely.
And that's why I say there is a season, but for commonality.
And I'm going to say, I want to just go a little deeper.
Yeah.
Because when we're saying, a season of having something in common or being compatible with a person, sometimes when we meet people, we're in a broken state.
Wow.
Right? So that's what we mean by being seasonal.
Right.
So, if you might be in a season where you're broken and you're going through some stuff, it's just a rough time in your life. Everybody goes through these rough parts. And maybe you meet someone in that same season. Right. So you are able to identify with each other. And so you're kind of sharing the wounds. Yes. Right? You're sharing the wounds and you're finding commonality. You're finding compatibility in that relationship because of what the wounds or the hurt or the pain that you're in during that
comes
time. But then what happens a lot of times, right? Say you get into a relationship and they're like, oh, this is the most wonderful person. You're both experiencing some brokenness.
Both in the same area.
You decide to get married.
Right.
In this broken state.
Both of y'all.
Right. And then one of y'all starts to heal.
Yeah. One of y'all starts making it, healing,
working
getting
through
help
your
together.
stuff.
Right. And you become successful.
Right.
One of you do. But the other one is still in that broken state.
Yes.
Lost state. Yeah. Because they don't know
what's going on.
Right.
They're not sure.
Right.
They haven't been enlightened mentally about the transformation that they need to go through.
Right.
And so
they're just a little slower.
Yeah, a little bit slower.
Right.
And I think that's where the conflict comes in sometimes too, right? Because one person is healed, the other one is still kind of broken. And so a lot of people in this season will tend to be like, this ain't working no more. Or we'll say we're no longer compatible. Right. This is when you need to bring in the word suitability. Like, is this person really suitable for me in my situation versus compatibility or commonality? Right. Because in those times when you're going through these different seasons, when you hit rock bottom or you're on a mountaintop, can that person handle it?
Right.
Is that the right person that's suitable for the assignment that has been assigned to your life?
Right. Because God assigns us every time to different parts of your life. So that is very important that you're able to ride.
Yes.
You're able to be suitable for each other and ride the wave.
Yes.
Because it's up and down.
Yes.
So one might go up, the other one might go down.
Yeah.
So that's where you come into that suitability or commonality.
And I think that's where the red flags come in too, right? We talked about that before too. When you're in, you just gotta, when you're in these relationships, and it doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, you have to take some time to reflect, to look at the entire situation like you would, say, a business or trying to get a new job. You want to analyze the situation before you make decisions. Right.
That is so important.
Before you make really big decisions, because making a decision of connection, of permanent connection in a season of
like
brokenness.
Marriage.
Right. In a season of brokenness may not end up with the results that you're expecting to get from that.
So maybe those people that do get into that brokenness, it might not be a good idea to get into a relationship.
How about
Have you ever thought about that? I mean, it might not be a good time.
It may not be a good season, but people get bored. People get bored. I'm broken. I need something to do. I want to hang out with someone.
Right.
The enemy is busy.
Right.
And the crazy thing about, even yourself, I don't want to say the devil and all that, but, someone else.
Right.
The enemy has been with you all your life.
Right.
And he knows you probably better than you know yourself.
Pretty much.
And if you're looking about trying to match a relationship based on commonality or based on compatibility, you can really get into some dangers.
Right.
Because if you're only solely looking at that, right? What if the enemy sends someone your direction that's dressed the way you...
check off probably
because
8 things.
You know, we have lists. Don't we have lists? A lot of people, we have these long lists. And
tall, dark, skinny, black.
Whatever it is.
Handsome.
Right?
All those things. And he'll send you exactly that. And it's not the real thing.
There you go. It's a counterfeit.
It's a counterfeit.
So we want to be careful.
It's a disruption.
Yes, it is a disruption. And it can be a complete mess.
Yes.
If it's not managed appropriately. And there's more that goes into that. But we just wanted to really just touch on, commonality and compatibility, because we got some feedback on that before. So we wanted to address it and come back to it.
Right.
And not just walk past it like we didn't see it.
Right. Exactly. So I know we're going to wrap it up right now, but I know Grace always has a verse or two for us. So we wanted to see if you have that.
Absolutely. I do. I love closing out with the scripture. So if you look at 1 Corinthians 13, 3 and 8, guys, I keep telling you it's our Constitution. So we're just going to go back. This is the Message
Constitution.
Okay. Message Bible. So it says, no matter what I say, what I believe, or what I do, I'm bankrupt without love. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have.
Wow.
Love doesn't strut, doesn't have a swelled head, doesn't force itself on others, isn't always me first, doesn't fly off the handle, doesn't keep score of the sins of others, doesn't revel when others grovel, takes pleasure in the flowering of truth, puts up with anything, trusts God always. Always looks for the best, never looks back, but keeps going to the end. Love never dies.
Love never dies in a good, suitable relationship. Let's make sure we add all that. But yes, I'm so excited.
Yes.
So that's it, folks. We are done, and we're so excited that you came to visit. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you real soon.